Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. So in this video we're going to do chapter 6 verse 11. So here he's doing Prabhupada has written verse 11 and 12 together, and in the other in Swami Mukundanand he's done 11 separately but 12 and 13 together. So I'm just going to do the separate verses. I'm going to do one at a time, and they're very linked. The three verses are pretty much linked, as we can see, but we're just going to do 11 in this one. Okay, so let's sing the verse together. शुचौ देशे प्रतिष्ठाप्य स्थिरमासनमात्मनः नात्युच्छ्रितं नातिनीचं चैलाजेन कुशोत्तरम्. Here, Bhagwan Shri Krishna has gone into intense detail. He's been going into very deep detail about how to do this yoga, the way we think of it right now, nowadays, not bhakti yoga, but how to do yoga. So let's read the translation and you'll understand. To practice yoga, one should go to a secluded place and should lay kusha grass on the ground and cover it with a deer skin and soft cloth. The seat should neither be too high nor too low and should be situated in a sacred place. That's how much detail he's done. And the next part is the next verse, 12. But that's how much detail he's gone into. He's like, you should go to a sacred, secluded place, lay on kusha grass, and then cover it with deer skin, and a soft cloth, and it should neither be too high nor too low. Okay, so so I really liked Swami Mukundanand's explanation on this, the commentary. So to practice yoga, one should make an asan, a seat, in a sanctified place by placing kusha grass, deer skin, and a cloth one over the other. The asan should neither be too high nor too low. Okay, so let's do word by word and then we'll go to the thing. So here he's talked about the bhakti yoga again. So he's talked about Krishna consciousness and bhakti yoga, but he's not gone deep into this thing. He said sacred place refers to a place of pilgrimage, like Prayag, Mathura, Vrindavan, Rishikesh, Haridwar, where in solitude we can practice, where sacred rivers like Yamuna and Ganga are there, but this is not possible in Western cities, so therefore we should do Bhakti Yoga, which is Harir Nam, which is name of the God, holy names of the God, chanting of the Mahamantra. So, okay, so that's his translation. I know I'm going all over the place right now, but I'll go to Swami Mukundanand's translation, which is very precise about this, explains this. So let's do word by word. Shuchau. Shuchau means clean. In sanctified. Land. Deshe is land. Desh means land. Country technically, but land. Pratishtapya. Pratishtapya. Placing. Sthiram firm. Asan seat. Atmana his own. Na not. Ati too not high. Uchritam high nor too ati low. Nicham, niche in Hindi is low. Ucha, uchritam, high. Okay, so and then chaila, ajina of soft cloth and deer skin. Chaila, I'm assuming soft cloth, and ajina must be deer skin. Kusha grass. Uttaram, covering. Okay, so now what the translation is, in a sanctified place, placing a seat firmly, his own seat firmly, that is not too high nor too low, covered with a soft cloth which is covered with deer skin, on top of kusha grass, covering kusha grass. So there should be a kusha grass there. So that's what this means. Now let's read this translation here. You should make an asan that in a sanctified place by placing kusha grass, deer skin, and cloth over another. Asan should neither be too high or too low. Now shucha deshe means pure or sanctified place. Shucha means clean, and deshe means land. Now in the initial stages, so this is the beautiful explanation. In the initial stages, the external environment does impact the mind. Later on, in later stages of sadhana, you can achieve internal purity even in dirty and unclean places. But for newbies, clean places help keep the mind also focused and clean. So a mat of kusha grass, the reason for all of these layers he has explained. A mat of kusha grass provides temperature insulation from the ground, akin to yoga mats of today. The deer skin deters poisonous pests like snakes and scorpions from approaching while we're doing meditation. And if the asana is too high, we might fall off. If the asana is too low, we might get disturbance from insects and stuff on the ground. Therefore, this is super precise when you're doing meditation, when you're doing this to practice yoga. He's calling it to practice yoga. Okay, that's coming from the previous thing. It's not directly in this thing. So some instructions may be somewhat anachronous. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's very precise very precise instructions on how to do yoga, how to do meditation. Dhyan Yog, that's the name of this chapter. Okay, so that's it for this verse. We shall do chapter 6, verse 12 in the next video. Wish you a day filled with spiritual growth. Radhe Radhe.